It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, March 4th, 2019, and it is 7 a.m.
It's a cold morning. I'll give you that this morning for once.
Finally.
It was 11 degrees. It was 11 degrees this morning.
It'll be 33. It's not bad outside. It's cold.
Yeah, this is what you call PDC.
What?
Pretty dang cold.
Yeah, at least.
There you go. There you go.
It's cold outside. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. We got the whole gang here. Bob Zadora's here. Bob Recktenwald. Sophia's going to be doing our prayer. And Scooter's doing the directing. And, of course, myself right here. So, did y'all have a good weekend, everybody?
Yeah.
Great.
Had a good weekend.
Sophia said, "Yeah."
Say it louder.
I have to say, I went to the high school play, Cinderella.
Oh, how was it?
Outstanding.
Good.
I mean, it was very surprising to see that as a high school play. They did it so well. Everybody fit their parts, and it was really an amazing thing to watch.
Sounds good.
It was really cool.
Hey, I'm enjoying, excuse me, Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the same thing. Think Bob Zadora's got a cup down there?
Yes, sir.
Y'all got some Brewed Awakening? Yeah. Brewed Awakening coffee.
You
3
want some
locations.
Brewed Awakening?
No.
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 Great coffee. Check them out. 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center. We've got Balmer Boulevard, which at 702 is going to be pretty busy right now. And 62 East Plaza. Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water.
Did you-
show a cinnamon roll.
Duh.
Yeah, duh. Show a cinnamon roll up there.
The infamous cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Those are
plate is
plate
optional.
size cinnamon rolls now.
Yeah, you talked about Brewed Awakening coffee, and Sophie said, "I got my rude awakening at 5:30 when Mom woke me up to come to do this."
Brewed Awakening and Rude Awakening, kind of
Check out
different.
Brewed Awakening. Man, live. Who's eating the cinnamon roll? Bob, you taste it?
Yes, sir. I'm working on not live. I'm not going to eat it.
Not eating live.
Yeah, no,
I had
no.
mine at 6:30. It was really good, and I'm hidden a spare somewhere around here.
Be like an Easter egg hunt.
Do what?
It'd be like an Easter egg hunt. Find Dale's
Could
cinnamon
be.
roll.
There's one
Could
more
be.
right here.
There you go.
Check them out. Brewed Awakening coffee, best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes around the state of Arkansas and right here in Mountain Home, bringing you the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris. They will help you with pre-planning. If it's an emergency, they will help and step right in and make it as bearable as possible. Very professional, very caring, very loving. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. And wow, appreciate their sponsorship. They do, I mean,
They have a calling for what they do. Everybody
they
who
have
works
to be.
there really has a passion
they were
for
here,
it.
what, in January, I think it was, and just, I didn't think of that, and I didn't think of that. But they've got it down to a science. It's just very professional. When the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. Today, Sophia from Mountain Home Christian Academy will be doing our morning prayer. Mountain Home Christian Academy takes no government funds and teaches no common core. Mm-hmm. Very nice education. Call them today at 424-6622 if you can help them financially. You ready to say the morning prayer? Mm-hmm. Well, you're ready. Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, and please help our government to be brave, that you could guide them through this path that you laid out for them, and then you can just help to for any country that's in danger or something like. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
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 Amen. Morning prayer by Sophia, Mountain Home Christian Academy student. Call them today at 424-6622 if you can help them financially. How's school going?
Good.
Good. What's your favorite subject?
It's probably social studies.
Really? That's good. Yeah.
What grade are you in?
First.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. It's a fine school. Did I hear that their basketball team came in? I think they won their championship. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Did they win? Did anybody hear it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they won their
We'll find
championship. I think so.
Anyway, great job. Thank you. Mountain Home Christian Academy,
Good job.
424-6622. If you can help them financially, give them a call. Great education, great faculty, wonderful. I mean, great facility there. Wow.
Now she says Dunkin' eggs, hash browns, toast, and bacon.
She's
My
ready for
job here,
breakfast.
my job is done.
I'm done.
Feed me. Feed me.
Oh, morning weather is brought to you by. There it is, that famous trumpet. The Z Team.
Yes,
Bob's
sir.
here today, and we
Yes,
invited
sir.
Bob
That's
to
right.
come
Let's,
in.
you know,
Want to introduce
Local
Bob.
TV.
Yeah.
And been a great friend for 10, 12, 15 years now. We've been
We've been together for a bit. Yes, we
radio
have.
together for a while, and
Yes, we have.
working on some TV stuff. So I was thinking, in the 2017, we were up near $3 million in real estate sales already by October. 2016, 2015, you were running real estate sales, in the MLS, this listing. It was just amazing.
It's the real estate market's been very busy. Last year we were up, we were up 10% from the year before, which in 17 had been a good year. 18 was up 10%. There was 1,100 houses sold in this market. That's a huge number. I mean, for the size that we are, and for when you look at the sign, it says 12,000 on the Mountain Home sign. But when you look at it's mostly Baxter County. There's some Marion County. There's some Missouri. Generally within the sound of our voice here, that covers our MLS,
Yeah.
and not so much Harrison. But so it's been busy, and it started off this year.
Great.
Is starting off to be bigger than last year, both dollar-wise and the volume of homes sold.
Wow.
So it's been we've been busy, and we've taken on some new members
Yep.
since we've been together. And
You can cover from Yellville to Missouri down to Calico.
Oh, yeah.
All the way
Yeah.
down there,
Yeah. We've got
Marshall area. Wow.
Sam McMaster came on. Darlene Clark. He's been great. He's got 20 years in the military. He's
wow.
able to help with that and able to help people knowing what it is they need to do. Darlene Clark is from Yellville,
Yep.
and she knows that Marion County like the back of her hands. Reese Tubbs,
Yeah, down in Calico.
I mean, he
Norfolk,
lives on a Calico, but that whole
Great guy.
area from Marshall to Horseshoe Bend and every place in between, people would call and say, "Well, I'm down by the old Smith farm."
And he
I'm like,
knows it.
Dude, I don't know where the new Smith farm is, let alone where the old Smith farm is. So, but I could call him up and say, "I got a guy. Can he give you a call?" And they'll say, "Well, yeah, sure." And then Reese would call back 20 minutes later saying, "Oh, well, yeah, well, his sister and my brother, they used to," and because he's got the familiarity with the neighborhood down, it's worked out very well for all of us. Jordan
weather.
Womack,
Oh, yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
he's going to school.
Yep. Mallory.
No Mallory.
Really?
But Jordan Womack is he'll be back here. He was here this weekend. We shot some commercials and things, and then we're going to he'll be starting school again. He gets out of school, in May. He'll be
So
graduating.
he'll be back over here.
Be graduating. Wow.
He's graduating already?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, 870-405-0793, retired to Arkansas.net. We'll take a look at the live weather cam. Tell us about the live weather cam, Bob.
This camera shot is from our house up on the bluff up there. We got it mounted to a tree, and you can see from the tower in both shoals all the way around to Mountain Home. That's right in the bend there, the White River. We're overlooking Cotter, and you can see the sky. You can see how it changes. It's as we go forward, and some of that color starts to come into the hills and the ball field down below there. It's going to be really cool. And you can see it anytime. It's on our website, retiredtoarkansas.net. It's available 24 hours a day. You can see cars going across the highway and
And
stuff.
the train across the bridge.
There's a train when the trains come. Yeah, I mean it's cool, but the sunsets are really good. So it's not just a matter of looking at it at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can look at it at any time. The website has got a ton of other information on it. It's got a bunch of local information on there, different events that are going on. Linda spends a lot of time. We were at the event for the chamber the other day for the Going Forward program, and one of the people from there said, "You got more stuff on yours than they've got on the chamber website." So, but she prides herself in that. So, and if you got something, just drop her an email. You can just go to the website retiredarkansas.net, give it a click, and there's a bunch of contact us, and she can she'll do whatever she can do to promote the area. That's what we do.
That's a beautiful shot.
It really is. I mean, it's nice. It's serene, and you can. One of the guy who does our computer work, he's got it as his screensaver. So I thought that was pretty good. I mean, he sees a lot of stuff, and he picked that for his screensaver.
I like it when it's foggy out and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah. You never know. And there's going to be days where you're going to see it's going to be like you're floating up. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk stuff, where you're just the only one up there, and there's nothing there. You never know what you're going to see from up there.
Pretty cool.
Wow, it is. Right now, 10 degrees in Mountain Home, 8 at Harrison, 15 in Harding. Mountain View checks in at 16, Yellville at 10. You sound like football scores again. Marshall at 16, Calico Rock at 10, St. Louis at 4, Poplar Bluff at 14, Branson at 7, West Plains at 8, -6 of Watford City, North Dakota. My goodness, we're almost with North Dakota if it gets any colder up here. Wow.
This is March, right?
Yeah, I think so. On the National Doppler radar, there's not much. New England getting a little bit, but we did have a little wisp of stuff come through. You noticed a little bit of dusting of snow, and I know
That was some I mean, yeah, it was up by, yeah.
I took Pepper out about 5:30 this morning. I thought, it snowed out here. My goodness. Just a little bit throughout the country. Do what?
Too cold to build up, though.
Oh, yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's take a look at that Little Rock stop real quick. Scooter, you got that?
Got it.
There we go. Wow. Well, we got a little bit down around Hot Springs, a little bit down around Pine Bluff. I wouldn't say Poplar Bluff, it's Pine Bluff. Just to the east and southeast of Jonesboro around Memphis, and that's moving out of the area right now. For your highways, 62, 412 east and west looks like it's in pretty good shape. Highway 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. And Batesville, Poplar Bluff from Little Rock on Highway 67, 167 in pretty good shape. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555. 555 will be affected a little bit by Jonesboro, as well as 55 going towards Blytheville with a little bit of precip you see there. I-30 around Hot Springs going to be affected a little bit, so a little bit of safety needed right there when driving. And let's see, we'll back up and take a look at the St. Louis stop here. Nothing going on I-44 or I-70, Columbia, I-70 East, St. Louis to Vandalia to Effingham, Illinois in good shape. I-64 East St. Louis, Illinois to Mount Vernon. I-44 Rolla to St. Louis looks good. You see I-24 coming into I-57 going up to Champaign-Urbana, Illinois. And I-55 coming in from Sykeston and Cape, all clear at this time. Southwest Missouri, check I-44, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield in good shape. Kansas City on I-70 towards Columbia. Looks like it's doing pretty well this morning. And let's see, the forecast map. We have a wind chill advisory with some freeze warning here. That's the lighter blue, northwest Arkansas. Looks like they have a freeze warning. It's cold, folks. Don't know what to
I'm going to say pretty much simple. They just say it's cold.
It's cold. Cold. Next page.
Stick around for a couple days, it'll change.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait. Chance of flurries today, a high of 27 tonight, a low of 14. Tuesday, sunny and 39. Wednesday, sunny and 44. Then I'm moving on down into Thursday, where we get a high of 49 with a 20% chance of showers. Thursday night, 50% chance of showers with a low of 37. Sunday, it's saying we got a high of 55, but then Saturday we got thunderstorms coming through and stuff like that. So,
yeah, like they could tell that far ahead.
Yeah, when they couldn't. Yeah. Drought monitors, of course, are okay. Arkansas and Missouri on your drought monitor. On iDrive Arkansas, we do have some issues here. That would be Highway 7 coming into Harrison. We have some snow on there in northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, places like that. Little bit of blue, little bit of pink ice patches and snow patches there. Missouri Department of Transportation, northern Missouri, I-70 has a little bit, well, they're saying mostly clear right now. So drivable, but got to be careful. So, and the morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, give them a call at 870-405-0793. And we wanted to bring Bob in today so everybody knows who he is. And
just in case you missed some of the ads and things that we do, or the events that we go to, and the different things that we sponsor, just in case.
What is the most popular range of real estate right now?
Well, the popular range, you're around 125 to 150 is probably the closest range. There's a limited amount of them. If you're looking to buy, there's some of that has fallen off. But houses have sold in all ranges. They've sold from $19,000 little trailers all the way to $1 million homes have sold this year. So it's been a nice range, and we find the homes in the 2s up into the 3s have sold better than they had in the past too. The economy's better. I mean,
Is there
that's
much
what it
demand
is.
for the lower market, say a 70 to 100?
There isn't as much there because that's getting pushed up, and the stuff that is there is going to need some work. I mean, you're not going to find something you're going to be able to move into and
It's just not.
start. It's just not. I mean, you have to have some money with you above and beyond that house.
You're going to buy a 70 and it'll be 100 when you finish.
It's probably, yeah. I mean, because you're going to, and no matter what home you buy, you're always going to personalize it.
You're going to want to tweak it.
I tell people that you're buying 85% of the house. If you like the bones, you like the location, it's close to the school you want to be, the park, whatever it is you're looking to do. The other 15%, you're going to come in, so there's flock wallpaper in the bathroom. Well, you're going to change that anyway.
Sure.
So you're going to personalize it and make it you. It could be a brand new house, and people are going to come and they're
Turn a
going to
house
change.
into a home.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
Morning weather, brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, 870-405-0793, retiredoarkansas.net. Hey, thanks for being here.
Hey,
Enjoy
thanks,
the
bud.
cinema,
I'm gonna in a second, as soon as you take a real break.
Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant, and today the special
Oh, we know what
is
that is.
You know what the special is today.
Chicken
Come on.
fried turkey livers.
Close.
my favorite day.
Yep. Chicken fried steak day. You got chicken fried steak, eggs, hash browns, biscuit and gravy or toast. All for $6.88 for breakfast, and for lunch it'll be chicken fried steak. Two sides, roll of cornbread, $6.88. Can't beat it.
Old Time Restaurant, Monday through
Dale's
Friday,
favorite.
7 to 2, Saturday till 11. Can't beat it. Best lunch, best breakfast in town.
So is that all the ones who didn't drop enough eggs to keep up breakfast going? They end up on the lunch menu then, right? Okay. Well,
You're not
I
supposed
wasn't
to
sure
give
that'll
away
work.
all of our secrets.
and then on Wednesday, it's the Mexican version called the refried chicken.
Okay. Yeah.
Tonight there's a spaghetti dinner fundraiser that helps the Mountain Home Christian Academy Junior High to go to the Ark Encounter in Kentucky. This is a drop-in spaghetti dinner from 5:30 to 7:30 at Mountain Home Bible Church at 145 Pioneer Trail. Bring your donations, help raise some money for these kids to go to Kentucky. The trip will reinforce the knowledge that science may change, but God's Word remains the truth. There will be a Mardi Gras party Tuesday, March 5th at St. Andrew's Episcopal Church at 511 Coley Drive. Cajun dinner, beverages, desserts, music by Chaotic Entertainment, dancing, auctions, raffle, revelry. I can't say it today. Say it for me, Scooter. I can't talk. Invite your neighbors, friends to join you. Tickets are $20 each. Call 425-3560. And finally, the 2019 ASU Mountain Home Truck Party fundraiser is Thursday, March 7th for a $60 ticket from 6 to 8 p.m. And McClure Convention Center at the Shed. For tickets, 870-508-6105. You can win a revamped 2000 Dodge Dakota 4-wheel drive. This is set up for camping and kayaking, and it's
Comes with the kayak.
It's parked in front of FNBC Bank.
Is it really?
If you want to see what it looks like, yeah.
Yep.
We'll be there.
Really?
And Sam's going to go, yeah.
Yeah, good. Sounds like fun. All right, it's time for a break.
You got to let Sophia take us a break here.
Oh, you want to take us to a break?
You ready?
Which camera? You want that camera right there?
Sit up right
Okay,
here.
talk to that camera.
Hands
seat.
out of your face.
Dale's out of coffee. Time to take a break.
The old goober needs a drink.
You can say that.
Whichever one you want. You got to say something. Dale wants some coffee,
Say
or Gold
something.
Goober's out needs a drink.
We'll be right back after this.
Okay, we'll be right back after this.
You took the easy way out.
The best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back. Baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I?
Scooter. It's Monday. Monday morning sports.
Bob. Monday. That is an introduction right there. Just Scooter. Monday
morning.
That's about all we get out of you.
That's it. Hey, you know, the high school the girls basketball team made it to the quarters and ended up getting beat by Harrison 46-44.
Close game.
Congratulations, Lady Bombers, on they had a good season.
They did. I bet that was a good game to watch.
I think they got beat by Jonesboro, didn't
I'm sorry, they got beat by Jonesboro. That's right.
In the semifinals.
In the semis. Yeah. So it was a good season for Coach Del Leonard and his ladies. Yaleville brought a team to the state playoffs. They didn't make it through the first round. I don't believe Flippin made it through the first round. So a lot of representation from this area in the lady basketball side of things. The boys basketball team from over at Yaleville, they also made it over, and so they've had a good run. This area had a good run for sports this season. Excuse me. However, I'm going to tell you this. I did my first 10K over the weekend at the Little Rock Marathon. And I'm not sure that was designed for a 59-year-old fat man.
Are you sore?
No, believe it or not, I'm not as sore as I thought I would be.
Did you run the whole thing?
I walked. I did the 10K.
You made the 10K.
I did the 10K. My daughter and her husband did a 5K, and I did a 10K. And then my oldest daughter, and my wife did the half yesterday. And we were talking about the weather, and they saw all seasons yesterday. It started out, it was raining, then it got a little bit warmer, then it got colder and started snowing and sleeting. And by the time it was done, it was 31 degrees and just flat out cold.
Miserable.
But
I didn't even know you had an interest in running.
I didn't either. And I still don't. I don't mind walking, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful deal. There's nearly 3,000 people participate. They have 2,000 volunteers. The city of Little Rock just opens up the doors. They raised $1.4 million over this weekend.
Wow.
With this 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon.
That's great.
And all that money goes to their parks and recreation. And that was a good thing. Anyway, enough about that. This morning we've got Coach Shelby Anderson, Mountain Home Lady Bombers softball, and Coach David Drewry, Mountain Home Academy softball. He's also the head coach of the Mountain Home Diamonds, which are not one of the same.
No.
Lady Bombers is one thing, the Academy is one thing, and the Diamonds is yet another thing. And this morning we're going to talk about what the differences are and how the Academy came about and what its function is, so we can let people know what's going on. So, take it away.
So the Mountain Home Softball Academy is girls from Mountain Home that are in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade that go to school there or are homeschooled in the Mountain Home School District.
Okay.
And they get together. We do a lot of instruction, developmental, and then we come and play 10 games in Mountain Home, and we play against other, not school teams, but because they're not sanctioned by the school, but they're other teams from ICC, Calico Rock, Salem, Harrison, Flippin, and they come to Mountain Home and play us, and so they play each other, and we get good competition and try to get better.
So the Academy team, 6th, 7th, 8th,
8th.
because at 9th grade they can then go on to Lady Bombers.
Mhm.
So 6th, 7th, and 8th. Would that eliminate, say, an athlete from the Christian school, or would that allow?
No, that would allow them. They're allowed to, like if you're homeschooled, as long as you're in the school district of Mountain Home.
Right. So it's only the Mountain Home School District.
Right.
They couldn't live in Norfolk, couldn't live in Cotter. They'd have to be in the Mountain Home School District.
Right.
Okay.
And the reason we did it that way is not because we don't want to help other schools, but we want to benefit the girls that could benefit Shelby's program.
Yeah, the general purpose is to be the feeder program for the Mountain Home Lady Bombers high school team. But it doesn't necessarily mean that those girls can't participate in the summer league.
No, and we encourage that. We encourage them to play in the academy because our season runs March 15th through April 19th. I think the recreational league, I think their first week to start playing is April 19th. And then once they get done with that, then they can move on to the summer travel teams, and that's where the Diamonds
come in. And
right.
Tell me just a short bit about the Diamonds. We'll come back to the academy. The age group for the Diamonds.
This year will be 16 and under.
16 and under.
Mm-hmm. Which means we'll play a lot of 18 and under because there's not a lot of. Most of your 16 and under and 18 and under are combined.
Melded together.
Yeah.
Okay. What brought the academy on, Shelby?
Well, I think the academy was already kind of in the works before I ever applied for this position. I think David and Coach Cudworth had conversations, what would benefit the high school program in the long run. And then as an assistant coach, I was able to kind of step in and help them with practices every once in a while last year. And then now as a head coach, it's kind of a little bit more behind the scenes as well. So that was kind of in place. I'd like to take the credit for that. It's great. It's wonderful. But that was done. Those conversations were had before I ever stepped into this head coaching role. So
you're going to be pretty heavy on instruction, not just playing.
No, real heavy on instruction. And that was one thing that we noticed or that we talked about was they need to be able to do certain things once they get to 9th grade. So they don't have to spend 2 months at the high school teaching them how to warm up properly, how to stretch properly, how to, just how to throw, how to catch. They can move on to more advanced things. So that's our focus is to get them ready to step on the field and try out practice as a 9th grader and hopefully push some upperclassmen hard enough to make them work harder to build that program.
Okay. Scooter, let's take our 7:30 break. We'll come back with Coach David Drewry and Coach Shelby Anderson We'll talk more about the Academy and the Lady Bomber softball and the Mountain Home Diamonds. Be back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable.
Good thing we came back. They're plotting. It's not a good thing. Hey, we're back with David Drewry and Shelby Anderson. We're talking Mountain Home softball. Where will the academy practice?
Right now we're practicing at the indoor facility. It's just too cold to get outside. The fields are getting prepared over at Keller. We actually got the key to the lights this weekend. So weather permitting, we'll be out there Thursday night practicing, hopefully. It's kind of exciting. We all got our jerseys, last Thursday. That was a big deal for the girls. They all I think every one of them wore it to school on Friday, so there's excitement about it, but they're ready to get out to the fields.
How many participants do you have?
Right now we have 30 girls, and we'll split those up on 2 different teams. So obviously we hope everybody makes it every night, but with spring sports, as everybody knows, everything's going on. You got track and everything else to end of the year programs, so there'll always be some girls missing somewhere, but we get everybody as much playing time as we can and develop and play some better teams.
How has the academy style league been accepted by the ICCs and the Calicos and the Norfolks and the other towns around? Are they able to draw those kind of numbers also?
They usually have 1 team apiece. Of course, they're a lot smaller schools. Viola, which is where we played last year, they weren't able to get enough girls this year to play, and so right now we're actually working on getting Viola and Highland to come together, and Highland also didn't have enough to make a team, so we're trying to get those 2 teams together to come over and play.
Because it'd still be beneficial for both teams if they can do that.
Yep.
What's your expectations to come out of it, Shelby?
I think the expectations are what I hope to come out of it. Those kids learning what we expect from our program and kind of learning through him, because he models what we do. The way that we warm up, maybe he can take the quality at-bat chart that we're implementing this year with the high school team. Those things can start to trickle down so that they can have a better understanding of what exactly we expect when they come in as ninth graders. I think that there's actually one game right now that we've scheduled where they are going to come and play on our field right after one of our JV games. So they're going to kind of start to get that feel and that experience of what does it really feel like to play as a Lady Bomber softball player. So I think that is the biggest thing with the academy, and it's a really short season, but they learn a lot through the entire thing. And it's only 10 games, and they're playing local schools, but it's great. And those local kids, we're going to be seeing them as they even trickle into high school as well. So.
And all your games will be played in Mountain Home?
All of them are played here in Mountain Home at Keller Park. And then, like she said, March 18th. March 28th. March 28th. No, I don't know what day it is.
That'd be a Thursday.
March 18th.
18th would be a Monday.
Yeah, okay, so it's March 28th is when we play Gainesville at the high school field. So
Gainesville has an academy team, or will you be playing their school team?
Missouri has junior high teams.
They do?
Yeah, they have and they play their conference through their junior high.
Okay.
So we'll be playing their junior high. But then, so we'll play the 10 at Keller, and then play the game at the high school field, and then at the end of the year, which is April 26th and 27th, we have the Jim Fedoli Memorial Classic, Junior High Classic at the high school field, where all the teams in the league play Friday night and Saturday on the high school field, just kind of let the other schools get the feel of the big field, the big time, and have a tournament to end the year and then move on.
That's in the end of April?
April 26th and 27th.
How's this funded?
By parents. It costs each girl $125, but for that they get their practice time paid for. They get the camp that we put on, which is ran by the high school coaches. In January, they get the whole month of January is camp time, and they get that paid for, which is $50. They get their uniforms, their entry fees, all paid for. So it's basically we look at it what it costs, and that's about what we get out of it. The high school, we actually give the high school the camp money to use for their program, to buy things that they need.
Teas. We got nice teas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been great.
Yeah.
They spoiled us. That camp money that they were able to raise this year, where they were able to buy 5 new Tanner teas for us, and our girls thought that we were big time. We got new teas. That was a big deal. So it's really been beneficial, not only from the donation that comes from the camp, but the developmental aspect of things that they're able to incorporate in the camp and in their practices and even in their games. We're using the same terminology, so it's not going to be a 180 by the time they make it to the high school field.
What made you drop it all the way down to 6th grade?
Just we got to get them in and start developing them. I don't know. It just that age.
It just fit?
It just fit. Yeah.
That gives them 3 years together prior to, and then it gives them 3 years together in the school.
Right. And, this year, the 7th grade bunch is a big bunch. There's a lot of girls, athletic girls in there that play softball. And we tried to look at it not just this year, but how's it going to work out to have 2 teams every year to help more girls. And I guess that's how the 6th grade came into play is, last year we had 10 girls, and that was 7th and 8th grade. That wouldn't have worked this year.
Right.
if we did 7th and 8th grade this year, we would be probably 9 and 9 or 9 and 11, 9 and 10 on a team, and then somebody goes to a track meet or something comes up. Now one team short.
Yeah.
So, we tried to look at it as not just this is set up not just for this year and be done. This is set up to continue.
Look for the future.
Yeah.
The cooperation that you're getting from the summer league. You did this last year, but this year it's a little bit expanded.
Right.
Do you think it's still going to work as good with the summer league? And
I don't see why it couldn't. I mean, these girls, it's just getting more girls interested in the competitiveness of softball, and it's teaching them a little bit faster how it's supposed to be played, not just the laid back, slow.
And I can see this benefiting, or I hope that it benefits our league. I hope that these kids can come in, they can learn the things that, one, that are being taught in the high school, but two, being taught those expectations that they can take that to their league teams. It does nothing for the high school program if our leagues can't be competitive as well. They still need to be fun, but they also need to be learning those basic skills. And if you have kids who can come in, who can throw and catch, do a decent relay, maybe know how to run a bunt coverage, and then be able to take that experience back to the league, those girls that are in league who didn't have an opportunity to participate in the academy can then be learning from those kids too. So I'm hoping that we're kind of spreading it at the grassroots level so that it will kind of take it and grow a little bit, because our level of competitiveness needs to increase in Mountain Home, and we're hoping that this little bit of an impact can eventually grow and spread over time, and it can kind of take off.
Do you look to where it might be a 3-team eventually?
I'd love it. We'd have trouble. We have to find somebody else to coach another team, but I'll find a person to coach another team.
Is it strictly word of mouth, or are you guys actively trying to find girls to play this? Or
we put it on Facebook, and kind of spread the word through the schools. This is what we were doing, and I think the first night we had about 50 kids show up that were interested. Some of them, we were very set that we were going to practice 2 nights a week. Instruction was going to be at the forefront, and this is what it was going to be. We didn't turn anybody away because they couldn't afford it, but we wanted to make sure that they knew up front this was something extra. It was going to be ran at a higher pace, at a more strict pace, and asked more of the kids. And some of them decided that, hey, maybe this is not for me yet.
Not quite ready for that.
Not quite ready for that. And that's okay. Maybe next year they'll have it figured out and be ready for
it. Is there a structure that involves all the schools that you're going to be competing against, so everybody's got the same goal, or do they have their own structures?
They have their own structures. The only thing that they have to have is they have to all be from the same school. You can't get a girl from Harrison or to play on the Salem team, because we want to structure it more to where we help each school, and not be the travel team where you go and pick up whoever you want just to win. Because don't get me wrong when I say this, but because I hate to lose, but losing teaches you some good things. And so in the moment I hate to lose, but when you look back at it, it teaches you some good things. And that's what we're about, is developing to get to the high school program to where they can win, where it really counts.
The Norfolk Academy team is designed after the Norfolk Lady Panthers team.
Correct.
And the ICC will be, so however their high school is structured, is pretty much what they can look for in their local academy.
Right. Yep.
Good deal.
And that's what we have our, Shelby, our board is set up to where Shelby's always on the board. So where she has that input. That way, then you have an 8th grade representative, a 7th grade, and a 6th grade. So that's a revolving door. So there's always somebody else coming in, but whoever the high school coach is, and we hope it's Shelby for years, that she has the input and the guidance to say, okay, this is how we do it. This is how things work. But you're not just pulling 3 new people in every year. You got somebody that's been in there for 2 years or 3 years, and then 1 new person to come in and learn it. And then the next year another person comes in and learns it and keeps it going.
Good deal. Take our 7:45 break.
You got it.
We'll come back.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tagged retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Still. Are we back?
We're back.
Well, hot dang.
We're back, believe it or not.
Yeah. Let's shift gears. Let's talk about the Lady Bombers softball.
Let's do it.
How has it been going? I already know the answer, but...
You do. You have an inside view.
I do. I have the best view in the house.
The bird's eye view.
The bird's eye view. That's
From
right.
On the cold nights, the warmest.
And it is absolutely the warmest. And in the summertime, or as the season progresses, it's absolutely the coolest. Once you can get the heat on.
You've got it made.
I do have it
You've
made.
got it made.
I can just get a couple bottles of water.
I know. We did get you some fluffier chairs to sit on.
That's nice.
Were those better?
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. We like that.
So far, it's been going well. The kids got their feet wet on last Monday and Tuesday. We played Batesville at home on Monday and turned around and played at home again, which doesn't happen very often in Mountain Home. It's hard to get home games, but we were able to open up with 2 home games, Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday we played Springdale, and it went well. I can't complain. The kids are definitely buying into what we're preaching. They're having to earn every single inning that they're playing, and they're doing it well. They're buying into the process, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
4-0.
We are 4-0. If you want to count those JV games,
We have to count them.
All right.
I mean, games are games.
4-0 does sound better than 2-0. So. Yeah, we'll call it.
Games are games.
We'll call it. But our games, we were supposed to play tomorrow. We were supposed to travel to Fayetteville.
Actually, supposed to play tonight.
Oh, yes. Yep. We were supposed to play tonight. Bald Knob was not able to make the trip, so they canceled on us, and then we were supposed to play tomorrow night at Fayetteville, but freezing chilly temperatures, we just postponed it to Thursday. So we're going to play Thursday at Fayetteville and turn around and play Little Rock Central at home on Friday. So I'm ready to get going. I think this break will be good. We've got some of our basketball kids coming back.
How many do you have coming in?
I have 4 coming in.
Okay.
I have 4, and I think that they'll help us.
The Lady Bombers are a very young team, is that correct?
We are very young.
1 senior?
We have 2 seniors.
2 seniors, but one's been playing basketball?
One's been playing basketball.
Okay.
So through our off season, we've had 1 senior, and then we've had a junior, Bella Bevel. She's been in cross country and swim, so we haven't had her. We had a girl move in from Whitehall, kind of in the middle of the fall. She's a junior, so our junior class is just as small as our senior class, but we have 13 sophomores.
And this is where the academy is going to really help, is get the interest young, keep it up, and let it push on.
Yeah, I mean, we need those numbers to sustain. We're going to be hurting once that class of 13 graduates. If we have another class of 2 or 4 come in, our numbers could seriously dwindle. Right. So if we could get them in that academy, teach them what we're expecting, teach them the skills that are going to make them successful, hopefully give them that confidence to even want to go try out, because some girls just don't have the confidence to even go and try out that 9th or 10th grade year. Give them that confidence and give them the skills, and that they could do big things by the time they get to the high school. So the academy is really going to benefit us.
What's your biggest challenge right this time of the year with the transition from basketball back into softball, and your season has already started, you don't have your full team? What's the biggest challenge?
I think it's going to be the team chemistry part. We have great girls, wonderful girls, but when you come in and you're preaching the mindset of earn your innings and earn your position, and then you have 4 new girls come in who are now going to be trying to earn that same position that you've been in, that you've been working towards since October, it's going to ruffle some feathers. And you've got some kids who might have settled in a little bit, and then you're going to bring in a new aspect and someone to push them into that position, or maybe push them out of a position, or push them to work harder. It makes some people uncomfortable.
What 4 basketball girls have you got coming in?
We have Peyton Husky. Okay. She's our other senior. We have Emily Payne. She's an infielder. She's also a sophomore. Gracie Uchman, who's also a sophomore. Might be the fastest girl I've ever seen in Baxter County.
Really?
She's speedy, quite speedy, but we will share her with track. And we also have Addison Yates, who is a catcher looking to move into maybe a second position somewhere on the infield. She's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore?
She is a sophomore.
Okay.
So.
Good deal. Let's talk a little bit about Mountain Home Diamonds and how it melds in with all these 3 programs.
We just take the girls from the Diamonds. Most of them are on the high school team, and then we just give them an extra 20-30 games of the same competition to end out the year.
And when does that start? When does the Diamonds start?
We don't schedule any games until after May 18th.
Which gives you plenty of time to be finished?
Yes, the plan, that's the plan. They can't do anything with their travel teams. If they are part of a high school program, they can't compete with a travel team until our season is over.
It's a AAA issue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we don't schedule anything before May 18th because we expect Shelby to be in the state finals every year. So
there you go.
We'll
Those
we'll
expectations.
There's no pressure.
I don't even feel any pressure.
Yeah.
We're doing the little things, and it'll take care of itself.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. And what is the level of competition for the Diamonds?
What?
Where did they play, and who's their competition?
With just other travel teams, but we try to make it to where they'll play the same competition that they would in high school.
And this year will be a little bit different because you're going up into that maybe blended 16, 18.
Right, right. So they'll get, like in the competitive league here in Mountain Home, the summer league, there'll be that 18, 16-year-old where they play the Biola-Salem combined team. So they'll get the best of those two towns. And you'll get Jonesboro where they pick up girls from Paragould and Nettleton and all play on one travel team, or play some of your bigger teams, that...
Are you strictly travel with that, David, or do the teams come here to play?
They play some. We play like the 18-year-old, 18 and under competitive league. They play here twice a week, I think. Play 2 nights a week here in Mountain Home, and everybody comes here, kind of like the academy.
But you're talking a competitive league. Is that different than
rec league? Than
your Diamonds?
It's the same team, but it's just another opportunity to play during the week, because a travel team, you're going to be limited to the weekends.
Okay.
But if they can take advantage of that competitive league during the week, that's just 2 more.
Who runs
Do you
that
play
league?
double headers?
Yeah.
In the competitive league, so you get 4 extra games during the week.
Who runs that?
Twin Lakes Youth Softball.
Would that be Linda Lucy, or has been in the past? Okay, and that's a competitive league.
Yep.
But it's also the rec league. She takes care of the rec league.
She does the rec league and then the competitive league for the travel teams at the end of the year.
Okay. All right. So your Diamonds will play against this competitive league, city league.
Yep.
Okay, we'll call that the city league.
Right.
Okay, but you'll also travel away.
We play that during the week, and then on the weekends
is when your Diamonds will travel.
Yeah, when we'll travel.
How long has that been going on?
The traveling?
No, your
this
travel.
will be our 4th year together. We've been together since my daughter was 11. So 11, 12, 13, 14. This is our 4th year.
Have you seen, as the assistant coach last year and year before, have you seen a good influx of those girls having an effect on this high school team?
Most definitely. They're coming in right now, and they are running the bases at a higher level. They are pushing themselves to work harder, and they're pushing those around them to work harder. And I mean, they've been playing at a competitive level for 3 to 4 years, and it is making a huge difference. We've got those kids. I've got one of those kids right now behind the plate. I've got her at first, at shortstop, and
center and right.
And those are my starters as of right now. So his kids are coming in knowing the game better. They're more receptive. They've been hearing that same type of theory and methodology for the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, not necessarily that I groomed it to happen that way, but the way that David coaches is very similar to the way that I coach.
Plan comes together. No matter who puts it together, it's just
I can't take the credit for that at all, but I mean, it's worked out well. So I mean, we've got positions all over the field filled up with Diamond players,
which is good.
Yes, which is good.
Which is very good. Had some great success with the Diamonds last year. They made it to the World Series, and the outcome of that was
of the tournament.
Yeah.
We made it to the quarterfinals, I guess. Got beat in a extra inning game. It was a heartbreaker, but we got beat. And,
by the way, you owe me for 2 monitors.
Yeah.
Because the first one, as I knocked it off my desk because your girls kept leaving early, and nobody called me and said, "Hey, look, this is my plan."
Yeah.
You go, "What the heck is he doing?"
Most of the teams there were very competitive. There was one team there that was not as competitive, and maybe we just played really, really well against them. But they, like you saw and got mad about, we were way up on them early in the game, and instead of
running
it up, we had the girls leave the base early. So,
closing words, Coach. Come out and watch my girls.
Come out and watch them. They saw their hard work come to fruition on Monday and Tuesday, trying to continue the same tradition going into this season from here on out. They were pleased with the amount of people who came out to watch them.
Yep.
So,
got to take it up. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.